am rightful ruler of the earth. I am God!
I beg your pardon? Long live the king?
Well, the time has arrived. Dictatorship is here, and Donald Trump is king. I wish I was kidding.
News on the congestion pricing. I have to get to you guys about this urgently because everyone's talking about it and everybody's reacting. First, this is a presidential X statement. President Trump just putting this out. Congestion pricing is dead. Manhattan and all of New York is saved. Long live the king. Okay. As you sat down, Taylor, you said, "Oh boy, Governor Hochul is." Maybe used a different word, but she's not happy. She's put out a statement saying we're a nation of laws, not ruled by a king. We will see you in court.
The saga continues because you got another episode of left-wing lunacy. Donald Trump has posted this Time magazine type cover, Exhibit A, here on the screen, where he has a picture of himself in a crown, and he has worked with the Department of Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy in order to stop Kathy Hochul's surge pricing. Okay, you can see here on the screen, congestion pricing is dead. Manhattan and all of New York is saved. Long live the king. Okay, so because of the last part and the picture that he put with it, knowing that this is going to trigger some dumb pea-brain radical leftists who are obviously triggered at Donald Trump so much as breathing air, he knows that this was going to be something that was going to put him in the news. It was going to put him on tabloids. The left wing was going to freak out about it. And he's kind of like re-triggering for the people who were possibly maybe calming down. He's like re-riling them up all over again. This guy is a master troll, okay? And a lot of people are very upset about this. Kathy Hochul, for example, responded to this because, of course, she saw this. She wanted her $9, okay? She wanted extra money. She wanted to go ahead and take them New Yorkers and hold them upside down like this, shaking them up and down. Give me some more money. Not budgeting. Not spending money better that we already collecting. Like, they have high taxes up there in New York, but that's not enough. They want more money so that they could blow it all probably on illegal migrants. But go ahead and take a look at her reaction to this.
At 1:01 p.m. today, the U.S. Department of Transportation emailed us a letter from Secretary Duffy announcing their attempt to end the congestion pricing program in the state of New York. At 1:58 p.m., President Donald Trump tweeted, "Long live the king." I'm here to say New York hasn't labored under a king in over 250 years. And we sure as hell are not going to start now. The streets of this city where battles were fought, we stood up to a king, and we won then. And we will, in case you don't know, New Yorkers, we're in a fight. We do not back down, not now, not ever.
So it doesn't end there, guys. There is an endless slew of radical left lunatics, Looney Tunes, who were just losing their mind about this. You have this one non-binary trans person, somebody who looked like they a little off kilter. Okay, a little bit of yin and yang together. I don't know what the hell going on. A little bit of Uno reverse action. They are over here talking about seceding from the union.
This happened today. And it's becoming less and less likely that the states, that the courts, that anyone is going to really step up and do something about this. They're filing lawsuits, they're winning lawsuits, but Trump doesn't care because they're just going to do whatever they want anyway. At this point, I think that we have to have an actual conversation, and I think politicians need to be considering this as well, that if you are in a state, you need to be thinking about secession. You actually care about protecting your citizens. At the very least, you need to start creating some like interstate treaties and pacts, which will probably lead the charge to an eventual secession by those states. I don't think it's alarmist to at least bring these topics up, to say we probably should at least consider having these conversations.
Stop it. Get some help.
As if that wasn't weird enough, oh yeah, there was definitely a bunch of more people crying, an endless amount of them.
Donald Trump is now referred to as the King of the United States on White House official sites.
I beg your pardon? Long live the king? Yeah, Tangerine Tyrant just posted this on Truth Social.
This is just one of many things that he's doing, positioning himself as a king or a deity or a leader. Earlier last week, a congresswoman proposed a holiday for Trump for his birthday. Stay tuned, America. Stay tuned.
Karen, what do you say to this? Long live the king.
I think the kids say it's a flex. I mean, clearly Trump is, kind of feeling his power and trying to, through all the various means through which he's trying to intimidate the AP and, other media organizations, and he's trying to consolidate power. He's trying to, show himself as a strongman.
It seems like there are more Republicans that are disgusted and concerned than Democrats, interestingly enough.
So that was a lie.
They're going to have to do something. And maybe that's secession. Maybe that's just them going, we don't actually give a shit what the federal government says. We're just going to do whatever we want. And then at that point, are you really a part of the United States?
Congratulations on your monarchy. His Royal Highness believes the Magna Carta is a luxury sedan. And just so you know, in Trump land, alternative facts are the new currency. Enjoy your fucking Mickey D's and your Diet Coke, motherfuckers. I guarantee we're gonna have a mandatory viewing of The Apprentice. So are you guys gonna be kneeling on maxi pads to His Royal Highness of Hypocrisy, or how's this going down?
And that is an authoritarian mindset if I've ever heard one. And what he's saying here is that he can do whatever he wants because he's king. Let's be very clear here. Nobody is above the law. The Constitution says it, democracy says it, and justice demands it. This is not just a bad look. This is a dangerous undermining of our democracy. We cannot let this rhetoric go unchecked. Democracy is built on checks and balances, not one person thinking that they are above and beyond the law.
This is terrifying. This is terrifying. Undemocratic. Like, White House, are you hard launching dictatorship? Like, what is this? Literally, what is this? This is so un-American. Literally so un-American. And to all the people in the comments saying, oh, Trump just likes to troll the left, when does it stop become trolling? Because this is unconstitutional for you guys. This is unconstitutional. This is crazy.
This is no longer a democracy anymore, is it? We're just all allowing him to say the super quiet parts really loudly now.
Because this is very alarming.
And is Mar-a-Lago the new Camelot, or is it just a really expensive sandcastle? Are we replacing the bald eagle with a comb-over? Just curious. All hail the Cheeto King. I hope you get everything that you want.
You people still haven't learned yet. Donald Trump has been, how long he was running for president? So he ran for president, what, back in 2015? It's 2025 now. So at least for people that's been paying attention to politics, Donald Trump's been around for like a decade. And you're just now figuring out, or just now still not figuring out, that he is a massive troll, that he loves to rile people up, that he loves to say incendiary things, that he loves to stay relevant. And what do? What do? You go and you post videos about him. You go and you whine and complain and bitch and cry every day, basically, even if Trump doesn't do anything, which I guess technically Trump pretty much does something every day. But even if he doesn't do anything crazy, let's say, or say anything ridiculous, they're still crying anyway. I mean, these people are singing songs. They're doing these weird dances. They're doing all kinds of just ridiculously stupid stuff.
We'll fight against Doge. We'll fight Elon Musk. No Elon scab within our walls. We'll fight from dawn to dusk. Trump's coming for our unions. He wants us all to fail. He wants us to bow to him, but we want him in jail.
Because they're so obsessed. Like, some of these people done cut their hair off, and I don't know if y'all remember the 4B movement, where people started wearing bracelets and painting their fingernails blue, and all the women cut their hair off, and some of them got their tubes tied. And I mean, it's so much ridiculous stuff. I don't understand how you could not see that you're the problem and that you're losing your mind rather than a guy just saying stuff and having fun. Donald Trump addressed stuff like this in a bunch of his speeches in the past, saying like, hey, I can say like 2 things and the fake news are gonna freak out and say a bunch of ridiculous stuff, and a bunch of people are gonna get riled up over nothing.
And you remember that lunatic with the glasses? She had a lot of hair, the glasses, and she was screaming. She's become a famous woman. You know exactly what I meant. It was sarcasm, it was joking, we were all smiling, and a question like that is just fake news. You're just a faker. Said, I'm going to be a dictator, and they cut it. So all over television said, Donald Trump wants to be a dictator. Listen to it. I'm going to be a dictator, cut. Now that's really... And it said, for one day, and I did also finish and said, and then after that, I'm not going to be a dictator ever again. So we were having fun, and they've got me saying I want to be a dictator. These are sick people, I'm telling you.
They call it like Trump derangement syndrome. Yeah. And I didn't, you don't realize how real this is until you can't reason with people. So like I was at a friend's birthday party in LA, just a birthday dinner, and it was like a nice, quiet dinner, and everyone was behaving normally. And then I happened to mention, this is before the election, like a month or 2 before, I happened to mention the president's name. And it was like they got shot with a dart in the jugular that contained like methamphetamine and rabies, okay? And they're like, wow! And I'm like, what is wrong? Like, guys, like, you can't have like a normal conversation. Yeah. And it's like, it's like they become completely irrational.
What people don't realize is this. Donald Trump is a special guy. I'll give you that. Absolutely. That's why one of the reasons I so strongly support him. But he's just a man, and he's just working in the executive branch. There are 3 branches of government. You got Congress, who many would argue is the most powerful branch because they can just create new BS laws at any time they want. You judicial and the executive branch. So anything that's really off kilter, it can be stopped by the judicial branch, or that Congress can try to pass some laws to stop things that they may not want the president to do. You know, I mean, it's not like there are no options. This guy is trolling you. Why are y'all so stupid? And it's over $9. Not everybody in New York agrees with paying an additional $9.
You guys watching this explosion of Kathy Hochul about the $9 congestion charge in New York City? I mean, this is just absolutely incredible. Goes, the king of New York has arrived. You're damn right. And if Donald Trump is the king, Kathy Hochul, then you know what you are? You're the jester. You're the clown in the courtroom that's absolutely had no interest of the New York people as you disgustingly turn on those cameras at $9 while we're suffering and struggling just to pay the rent. So you want money for the bridges, you want money for the tunnels, you want money for tickets that go through these traffic lights because I went 30 miles an hour to 25. You hit me on that, and now you want the $9 surcharge, and you're screaming and kicking. So my question is, Kathy Hochul, as we are going to do a little bit of investigation, I want to know what possibly, allegedly, the take that you were getting on these cameras. Were you making money? I want to know, were you personally benefiting from my taxpayer dollars and my brothers and sisters in New York City that you're getting so excited, so pissed off, and so angry? Why would anybody get that angry if you are not benefiting from those cameras being turned on, and then you want me to go and tell my children that they should go down to the subways, they should go down the train, people are getting pushed in front of trains, people are being lit on fire, and then you got other people that are getting attacked at Grand Central because you are supposed to be taking that money and protecting all of us? What are you doing with the money, Kathy Hochul? What are you doing with that money? And yeah, I'm going to tell you something right now. As a New Yorker, I live in California, I live in Vegas, got a home in New York. Oh yeah, baby. The king, Donald Trump. It's his court, and you are just a jester.
I got a message I want to make loud and clear for all the leftists, including anyone who managed to stay this long on a video. Stop crying. It makes you look stupid. It's helping me pay my bills because watching the tears is freaking delicious. So satisfying. I love making videos like this roasting these crybaby weirdos about everything that Donald Trump does. Donald Trump, did you see the way he blinked today? Oh my God, he blinked. It was an evil stare. I saw the demon. These people make themselves a laughingstock on a daily basis. It is pathetic at this point. Get a hobby. Get a life. Go live your life. It's not going to end because you think that Donald Trump is the end of the world. With a lot of this stuff is just in these people's heads. You never heard of mind games? At this point, Donald Trump is really just kind of toying with these people. It almost makes you feel sorry for them if they weren't such deranged, violent lunatics. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think about this. Do you think it's going too far, or is this just on brand for Donald Trump's trolling? Let me know what you guys think. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I appreciate y'all watching the Black. I'm gonna leave. Rising channel. I'm out.